Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Scout. I'm here with Ayyash of Lumeos. Right now we're at a hackathon that IBM is putting on at 42. It's in Fremont, California. A really cool center for hackers to come learn how to develop code and work with other teams and meet people. It's like peer-to-peer. It's actually free, I found out, so very interesting place. If you live in the area, check it out. And if you'd like to get involved with IBM's hackathon, it's actually ongoing till I think September. It's called Call for Code, and they're trying to get hackers to help people basically develop platforms or apps that will help emergency response teams react faster, or help people evacuate the area, or somehow help people save lives in the field. So very cool event, and I've never actually been able to talk to Ali face-to-face about what Lumeos is doing, but it's also built on EOS, am I right?
Yes. Yeah, we're building Lumeos on EOS as a decentralized infrastructure for online data sharing.
Awesome. And I've never actually gotten like a background on you. Like, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah. I'm actually an ex-IBM, but I'm ex-Google, I'm an ex-Amazon as well. And I'm mostly a software engineer, so I go to a lot of hackathons as a recruitment or other things. Nice. Yeah, we're basically based in San Francisco, and we're building Lumeos on EOS. We already have an application, and we have a lot of user base, and we're trying to expand it further. And one of the reasons we came to this event was to try to promote some of our ideas on how we can not prevent wildfires, but allow to support users in the event of natural disasters through our application as just one means of it. So.
Yeah, so you were explaining a little earlier how Lumeos is basically going to be able to take user data, their metadata, and actually basically give the value back to them somewhat, rather than what Google and Facebook are doing to us, which is just kind of taking and using us as a product as a way
Correct.
Yeah,
so the basic idea is we spend a lot of our time, billions of people actually spend countless hours every day sharing or consuming online content. But they never get anything out of it, and most of the time, other than okay, I'm actually connected to my friends, I can actually use Facebook for free, I can do all this. But the problem is these companies are making so much more money out of it. It's data sharing is at least $250 billion last year as revenue, and it's still growing at 40% year over year. So it's not it's gonna stop oil. So in a sense, data is actually the new digital oil that is going to be more and more abundant over time.
That's a quote you guys should use. Data is the new digital oil. Keep going.
So the core of the problem is that anything you share on these platforms is not your ownership. So it's owned by the company, the centralized companies who you're sharing their data with. And this causes two more problems, though. It causes issues with privacy. Now, these companies control your privacy, and up until recently, they were not giving a lot of feedback on how you should control your privacy. And then there are some issues with bugs that happened with recently with Cambridge Analytica and Facebook that allowed big, massive data leaks. And it wasn't pretty. And the other problem is with monetization. So these companies, again, are making so much money, and as a user, you don't see any of it. So what we decided to do is to tackle the root cause of the problem, which is data ownership. And up until the blockchain era, there wasn't really a way for you to fully own your data other than if you have it on your own server. Now what you can do is you can share your information on the public ledger, but encrypt it with your own private key. So you will basically own it the same way you own your cryptocurrency on the chain by owning a private key. And the idea is, now that you have your data stored securely with you in your wallet, you can decide who will have access to it through our platform, through our privacy controls, and you'll be able to make money out of it through our Lumeos tokens by doing the exchanges.
Wow, that's really interesting. Just earlier, you also showing me part of the app, and we'll get an insert of that later. But so on the app with your data inserted, what other functions can you participate in?
So we wanted at first to have this kind of a metadata wallet that is encrypted, that is user friendly, and that is mobile, so that is in everybody's mobile phones. And the idea is we want any dApp in the EOS ecosystem to benefit from that, but we wanted to build a proof of concept that shows how that is done, and then basically we'll open source it and let anybody copy the code. But what we build is a polling application, and that itself is, the idea is you answer a poll, poll, and you provide your information to the poll creator, like gender, location, age, and the poll creator will aggregate your data anonymously, so they will never know that this was you who answered, but they know that this is a male who's 25, who's from San Francisco, without going back to you. And then the full results of the poll will become like very valuable. And whenever that gets monetized, whether it's through our platform or whether it's through advertisers, the users who participated in the poll will get money out of it. And at any point in time you decide to, okay, I don't want to give my location anymore to this provider, you can turn it off, and it's basically you are in total control of your data. Now, the more data you share, the more money you'll make. The less data you share, the more private you'll be, but again, the less money you will be able to make. And everything happens through our Lumeos tokens. And our application right now is in open beta, closed beta. We have a lot of users on our waiting list. We have around 100 users inside the app and around a few thousands of users trying to get in. We're trying to weed out all the bugs, and we're hoping to get it on the App Store by the end of next month.
Oh wow, that's really soon. That's awesome. And just based on what you just said and what my audience knows from blockchain, that's probably going to look a lot better and work a lot better than what currently is out there. There's countless websites that are out there that are like, do surveys for money basically, and none of them end up actually paying you unless you pay them first. So it's usually a scam. So that's really exciting to hear. What other plans do you have for Lumeos in the near future?
Yes, so right now we're focusing mostly on the crypto community, and we've got a few clients who want to run some user research and design questions to our user base, and those are already willing to pay us. So some of them have $1 million budgets. We're working with crypto exchanges who wants to know whether their logo looks good, whether their certain designs are looking good for the crypto users, and they're willing to pay a lot of money. And the idea is that we want to give that money to the users who participate in any of those polls. And we have a couple of exchanges already lined up, and as of this point, we're trying to expand our user base as much as possible.
Wow, that's really exciting. Is there a way for people to sign up now? Like, is there a process that they can come to you now?
Yeah. So we're building this wait list at this point, so that we're trying to give as much as Lumeos back to the first 10,000 users, because they will be like the core of our business in the beginning. And you can go to lumeos.io and sign up. It's lumeos.io.
Cool. Built on EOS, so that makes a lot of sense. Excellent. Is there anything you'd like to share with the audience about your platform and what would help them get on ramp now, or?
Yeah, so it's pretty straightforward. We decided to build it in mobile so that
nice.
we go immediately to users. We'll immediately be inside users' pockets, and then everybody's familiar with it. And we built a very, very simple wallet that people can actually use without having to know much about blockchain. One of the other reasons we decided to actually build on EOS is its user friendliness and the idea that you're not really locked out if you forget your password. There's a really good way of resetting your private keys. And exactly.
Awesome. Yeah.
So we're very excited about that, and we have a few partnerships in the pipeline. So sign up on our go to our website, go to our Telegram, and we'll keep you updated with all the latest news.
Excellent. Let's show them. Can we show them part of the app? He actually has it on his phone right now, so we're going to show you some clips real quick of how it works and how it looks and everything. And all right, so show us the app.
Yeah, so this is what the wallet looks like. It's pretty simple. It shows you how much your Lumeos balance is at any point in time. You can change your picture. You can take a look at your followers and how many questions you answered so far. But you can also take a look at your profile. For instance, it will be connected. So this kind of data that is personal will never be on the blockchain, like name, but anything related to neither your email or phone number, but your gender, location, date of birth, college and university, and employer will be inside your data wallet. That you will only be able to access it. You will encrypt it through your password, and that was what the data that goes up to the blockchain later on. But at the same time, what you can do is you can answer certain polls, or you can create polls that based on what you want to ask for. But you can ask pretty much anything at this point. Right now, it's pretty much moderated, but then. You can take a look at responses like this. How many people are using iPhone versus Android? And this data will be very valuable for user research companies, that they're willing to actually pay for it and figure out, and then we can share this data back to the users who've participated. And we're making a lot of gamified approaches, like a leaderboard. You can compete with your friends and other people to see who has the most
Lumeos tokens, and we're giving away 500 tokens for anyone who signs up right now. And then you can always see which are the top polls and a lot of other new features that are up and coming in the app. So.
Awesome. Cool. Thank you so much for your time. That was really an awesome demo. Basically, you've seen the app, you've seen how easy it is to use, and then whenever you're on the go and you feel like filling out a survey, you might be able to earn some more Lumeos. So a really cool new app built on EOS, one of my favorite platforms in the cryptocurrency and blockchain space. So if you guys want to follow them, please find them on Lumeos.io and follow Ollie. So thank you guys for watching and have a great day.